Your lack of self-belief is sabotaging your life by making you afraid of failure. Think about it. Why don't you ask that person out even though you want to? Why don't you apply for that promotion even though you want to? And why don't you try and chase that dream even though you want to? You see, the answer to those three questions is one and the same. You don't think you're good enough. And I used to be the same. I vividly remember being a kid, my one and only dream was to have a YouTube channel. Okay, I wanted to be able to share my story and I wanted to connect with other people. And yet for some reason, I just always told myself, I'm not good enough. I'm not special. I'm not someone that is worthy of having a YouTube channel. And so instead of actually creating one, I would fantasize about it, create hypothetical scenarios about it, while the microwave heated up my food. And so I was living a life that was constrained by my own lack of self-belief. Even though I lived in a world that was full of opportunities, I wasn't capitalizing on any of them because I was too afraid. And I like to think that I've gotten better over the years, and that was really all thanks to a change that I had in my mentality. And the first question that I asked myself and that I want to ask you is, whatever it is that you are afraid of doing, if you had a guarantee of success after 30 iterations, would you still be afraid of doing it? So I'll give you an example. Imagine you wanted to find the perfect partner, okay? And you knew that after asking out, 29 people, whether it was a girl or a boy, the person number 30 would be the perfect person, the person that you would spend the rest of your life with. If that was the case, would you still be afraid of asking out girl number 1 or boy number 5 or girl number 17? Of course you wouldn't, right? Because you knew that those people were simply stepping stones towards the one you really wanted to find. Another example that I'll give you. Imagine you wanted to start posting on social media, but you are afraid that other people will bash on you. Well, if you had a guarantee of success after making 30 posts or 30 YouTube videos, would you still be afraid of making that first one? Of course you wouldn't, because you knew that after you did 28 more, you would finally hit the video that made you go viral and get 1 million followers, right? So you wouldn't be afraid of the first failure. You would actually just try to go through the failures as quickly as you can so you could get to the success. And this is what self-belief is. It's approaching challenges as if you had a guarantee of success, all the while knowing that you don't. Okay, so it's paradoxical, but it works. And so the biggest change in my mentality was realizing that self-belief and fear of failure are eternally linked. And it's the presence of one that erases the other. So when I was a kid, I was so afraid of failure that there wasn't even space for me to have self-belief, right? There was no space for me to trust myself and believe in my capacities. And nowadays, I don't want you guys thinking that I'm perfect. I am also out here taking L's and making mistakes. And I'll share a story from my personal life. A couple of months ago, I met this girl. And, we started talking back and forth. We went on a couple of dates. And then this past week, she decided to ghost me. Now, if this had happened 12 months ago or 6 months ago, I would have taken that personally because I would have bashed on myself. I wasn't good enough. It's not no one's fault. It's my fault. I should have tried harder. But nowadays, I believe in myself. I know that I'm working in the gym to become who I want to be. I know that I'm reading books so that I can become the interesting person that I want to be. I know that I'm working on my dreams so that I can achieve what I want to achieve. I know that every day I'm working towards the person I want to be. And if someone else can't see that, I don't take it personally. because I believe in myself. I simply view it as another stepping stone. Once again, if you knew that you were on post number 5, would you be hung up on that post because it failed, or would you look ahead because you knew that post number 30 would be the success that you want? So it's a huge mindset shift that allows you to live life on a completely different spectrum. So in order to build your self-belief, it's not about being your ideal self, because I would honestly say that is impossible, okay? It's about continuously working to get closer to it. And when you truly believe in yourself and you do fail, you won't beat yourself up, because you know that you are working at your fullest potential. And so you'll simply be ready to back yourself up, and you'll be ready to face failure again and again and again until finally you get it right. So this way, failure doesn't break you. It's just another stepping stone. Okay? So as always, thank you for watching. I love you. Join the club if you haven't. And I'll catch you in the next one.